What's up, my people? You're now tuned in to Me TV. Now, we're going to bring you all the stories about the stories that we need to bring you stories about. You feel me? So, that's what we going to do. Some stories might be good, some stories might be tragic, but hey, man, that's how these stories go. I don't make it up. Bang the like button. Bang that subscribe button. You see them on the screen. Yeah, them right there. Hit the like and subscribe, man. Hit that right there. Now we about to get started with our story.
But for the jury in the trial of Euri Jenkins has found him guilty of hiring a hitman to kill his pregnant wife, Euri Jenkins. The judge sentenced him to life in prison.
We, the jury, find as follows. As to count one, we find the defendant guilty of first-degree murder as charged in the indictment.
And the victim's family was visibly emotional as the jury read that verdict. Jurors deliberated for about an hour today before returning the verdict. Prosecutors say Jenkins hired a hitman to shoot and kill his wife while she was sleeping back in 2017. They argued that Jenkins was the mastermind behind the shooting and wanted to collect $500,000 of his wife's life insurance money. Prosecutors say Jenkins believed that he was the beneficiary. He later learned that Euri had named one of her relatives as the beneficiary. The state's case focused on two men who say they conspired with Jenkins to kill Euri. After the jury delivered its guilty verdict, Euri's mother spoke in the courtroom.
They came to the verdict I wanted them to have, but on neither side was a winner. I know how he has made his family feel, because they had no idea he could do something like this.
And Harold continued to say that she had nothing bad to say about Jenkins, and all she wants now is for everyone to find peace. Following Harold's statement, the judge sentenced Jenkins to life in prison. The defense does plan to file a motion of acquittal, saying the state presented an improper case by putting witnesses on the stand who, quote, perjured themselves.
Yo, you already know I'm back with another one on Me TV 1.0. And if you're new to the channel, hit that sub and show some love. And if you've been here, like and share if you can, man. The links to the Cash App and my other socials is in the description in case you want to support this channel more so I could keep pushing, or you just want to follow my other socials. But man, I'm going to get to a crazy story. This story took place in 2017. This is Euri Jenkins and Euri Jenkins, right? So Euri and Euri married when they was young, and they had a kid together. But Euri also had other kids with other women, right? Now this is a story that goes to show you when money is involved, or when you show people that money is involved, even the person you say you love is liable to change up on you. Now, this whole situation went down, as you saw if you've been here, because Mr. Euri Jenkins, this fella you see right here, decided that it was too much responsibility to bring another baby, plus all of the other babies that he had already before her. Now, to me, this seemed like a good woman. And I don't know how they got into the conversation or the discussion of even letting him know that she had a life insurance out on her and who was the beneficiary. I don't even know how they got comfortable or got to that point. But if my woman tell me that she got a $500,000 insurance policy on her, I'm praying that nothing ever happens, because this how I look at it. That's my woman, and $500,000 can't replace that. $500,000 is not going to bring to me the things that she brought to me. You know what I'm saying? And that's just my thinking of it. You see what I'm saying? I like companionship. I like real love over money. Like, that's something, no matter how much money you have, that you can't buy. Look at the people with the money. They try to buy love all the time. So, pause. Let's get back to the story. So Euri Jenkins was going through his own financial issues, lost his job. You know, the wife is having a baby. He might have thought it was the end of the world. But see, this is how people act when they don't know how to get through tough times. So What he decided to do, hire a 19-year-old as a hitman. How you hire a 19-year-old as a hitman? Not only as a hitman, but to unalive your wife. The woman, I'm pretty sure this woman that washed your clothes. I'm pretty sure this woman have cooked for you. I'm pretty sure this woman has done a lot of different things that was very beneficial to your life and your lifestyle. You see what I'm saying? So, oh man, this terrible to me. This is disgusting to me. Like, me personally, I don't understand. Now, I understand in relationships you go back and forth with your spouse, right? And sometimes it may get physical. Sometimes the woman may get physical. Sometimes the man may get physical. But as long as it don't result into a very, very bad bodily injury, a very, very bad situation as of that, I don't pretty much be tripping. You see what I'm saying? Because things do happen. But come on, bruh. Come on, bruh. You gonna knock her off not because you didn't want her, but because of the money? What type of scumbag are you, dude? Not only that, you ordered the 19-year-old guy, the hitman, to separate y'all. You staged out everything. You was the mastermind and you had the master plan for everything, basically. And this woman was pregnant. Like, bro, you serious? You not gonna think that these people gonna look at it any kind of suspicious? But let me tell you how stupid Euri is, guys. Let me tell you. Well, I'm gonna just let this other clip play, and then I'm gonna tell you how stupid Euri is. But check this out.
The 35-year-old is charged with first-degree murder and the shooting death of his wife. He's accused of hiring a hitman to kill her while she was sleeping so that he could then collect money from her life insurance policy. WPTV News Channel 5's Cameron Eppinger joins us now with the latest on this trial.
Today, the jury heard testimony from law enforcement and firefighters who responded minutes after 33-year-old Euri Jenkins was shot in her sleep by confessed gunman Jovan Joseph. A captain with the Palm Beach County Fire Rescue testified that Euri was still alive after the shooting and found her suffering from a bullet wound to the head.
I said right eye and behind her right ear.
Okay.
That's what we saw.
Euri was then rushed to the Delray Medical Center where she later died.
What are we looking at right here?
There's blood-like stains on the floor.
At one point, video recorded by a crime scene investigator was played for the jury. It showed Euri's bed and floor covered with blood, a moment that was too hard to watch for some of her family members who were inside the courtroom.
There were some blood stains on the wall above the headboard in the master bedroom, so I took a couple of sample droplets.
The jury also heard from the lead detective on the case, Sean Oliver. During his first interview with Jenkins, he testified about Jenkins' strange behavior after the murder, saying that he didn't show any signs of concern for his wife.
As a seasoned investigator at that time, I just thought his behavior was a little odd. Joking way too much for someone whose wife was shot.
This all comes a day after some tense moments in court yesterday. While on his way to testify for the state, the victim's younger brother, Marquavius Greer, was visibly upset and tried to confront Jenkins, but the sheriff deputies were able to stop him and took him outside the courtroom. The trial is expected to wrap up on Friday. If convicted, Jenkins faces a maximum of life in prison. At the courthouse, Cameron Eppinger, WPTV.
Now, just to get back to how stupid Euri is so dumb, he didn't realize that due to the fact that they was going through the problems, because as the weeks went by, their relationship got progressively worse. So this prompted her to go to her insurance place or her insurance agency or whatever, you know what I'm saying, and change who the beneficiary was. She made the beneficiary a member of her family. And this is when Euri Jenkins actually called the place his own recording. This is what they played at his trial. His own recording of him actually calling the insurance place, still thinking he's the beneficiary, asking a couple questions. And he also asked, well, who's the beneficiary? The woman politely said that she couldn't tell him that. She can only tell a beneficiary who's the beneficiary. You get what I'm saying? The only thing she could tell a person who's a non-beneficiary, that you are a non-beneficiary. You get what I'm saying? So once I tell you that, you have really no more access. It's nothing you can do. The only people with power is the beneficiary name in that situation. That's the only person with power. Nobody else has power in that situation. But this goes to show you that you gotta be smart. This was a smart move. This was a great move, man. If you made it this far, hit that like button, hit that sub button, and show some love, man. Share this video. But this goes to show you how smart of a move she made. She felt it. Her spirit spoke to her. And I'm glad, because if her spirit wouldn't have spoke to her, she would have been feeding a demon that went on and on and on to hurt more and more people, because he would have felt entitled, right? Because he felt like he would have got away with it. But I'm so glad that this situation ended up with him having life in jail. He got life in jail because he wanted to fight like he was innocent. Boy, you was never innocent. You was never innocent. That's your own mind playing tricks on you. Now, rest in peace and condolences to Euri Jenkins. Love, respect, and honor goes out to her family. Love, respect, and honor goes out to her mother. And condolences to Euri family as well, because he got kids. Now, you successfully sunk yourself. You done took your own life away. I was wondering, to me, if they gave you just life, right? If all they gave you was life, what was the plea deals they was trying to give you before it even went to trial? 20 years, 30 years? Something that you should have took even. You knew you was dead ass guilty. The hitman got on the stand. So you should have just took whatever plea deal they was offering, partner. But y'all drop down in the comments if you made it this far, man. I appreciate it. I appreciate y'all showing love. If you still ain't sub, hit that sub, show some love, like and share. If you care, you already know. Links to Cash App and all the social in the description for more support. You already know I'll be back with another one on Me TV 1.0. Yeah.